comes with the blessing. That is what I'm affirming for each and every one of you in here. And ooh, I'm not even going to acknowledge it. I can feel that there are individuals that are watching. Yes, I did do a YouTube today. If you guys want to peep that energy over there. You're being watched as you elevate. And as you elevate, there are towers falling fast for those individuals that are up against you. Hi, Bubby. Listen. No, not now. Yes, I know. You got my back? Thank you. Sorry, let me block one of these hoobly jibbly. Damn, they really are crispy today. Sorry, I had to block one of those hoobly jubblies. I can listen, that feeling that you're feeling in your gut, that you may have had all day today. These are individuals that need you at a certain vibratory level to adhere to you in order to stop the towers that are falling. And they're falling in this moment, which means the scale's got to be balanced. If there are towers falling, if there is judgment coming down upon individuals that had come up against the old version of you that you've disconnected to, and attempting to, exactly, your rubber I'm glue, whatever you say bounces off me and bounces back to you. If there are energies from the old version of you's past that are attempting to influence you in this moment, it's because of what you're about to receive, and they can feel it on you. They can see it on you. You're emanating this. You're glowing. You're glowing. It's like you become an entirely new person, and you have. If you're feeling this way about yourself, if you're like, man, I'm not even the being that went through that trauma. I'm not even the being that dated that person. I'm not the being that, what are you doing? Can you get down? Sir? Can you get down? Your big ass cannot. Ow, get off me! Stop. Listen, with your little gargoyle toes, you can't fit up there. Oh my goodness. He was adamant. Oh, Jesus. Listen, you are literally Freddy Krueger in my shit right now. What are you trying to say? His little gargoyle toes just Freddy Krueger my shit real quick. Which lets me know that somebody really is trying to cling to your energy. Somebody needs you at a certain level because of the emotions they're experiencing. They're trying to push these emotions into your experience in order to attach to you in this new level that you've ascended into. That was literally just confirmation. And some of you, this is an ex that dated the old version of you. This is old card, like whoever these individuals are, they need you to be at the level they're at in order to adhere this energy to you. So any individual that is doing spell work is bouncing right off of your high vibrational energy. This is why it's imperative to not doubt your destiny, to not sit in depression. Because stop, you need to get down, sir. Look, and he's like, it's like a jockey energy. He's trying to ride my back. I know he's attempting to display certain energy. Like he'll normally do this if he feels a lot of negativity coming through. But with him attempting to do this and then stepping on my back, and the fact the picture frame just attempted to, my mirror just caught, because I got the window open, and then I have my mirror right here, and then I have a picture frame in the window so the cats can't get out of it while it's open. The picture frame just blew, the mirror just caught it. So if you don't mirror this energy back to them, what they're attempting to blow your way, they get caught up in it. It won't reach you. So again, another sign. It's something they're trying to mirror into. They need you to mirror their experiences in order to transfer energy. Oh my, look, I'll show y'all. I'm not playing. My mirror over here just caught the picture frame that was blown down in the window, which indicates somebody, in order to blow what it is you're progressing into down or adhere to it, needs you to mirror this energy. And the wind wasn't blowing like this while I was over on YouTube, which means there are musky muskrats watching right now. So do not mirror this energy. Do not sit in the energy they can adhere to. And they need you in doubt. They need you depressed. They need you anxious. They need you fearful. Like believing that something you poured your energy into isn't going to work out. They want you to feel as though everything you've been through was for nothing. Hi. You are adamant. Okay. And then we have Abundance Kitty over here. And she just, I don't know if you just heard her, but she said, meow. You want to say hi? Can you stop kicking me in the back? What is you? They were not like this when I was over on YouTube. What are you trying to say? Why do you keep kicking me? You said what? You need to get down. No, don't yell at me. You need to get down and not over him. Okay. All right. Okay, Bubby. Listen. We love you. We appreciate you. I know that you were trying to be protective with your energy, but you need to get down. Let me cleanse a little bit. But that just lets me know what's going on. The fact that like he is attempting to be all over me right now. This could be an old lover that's attempting to adhere to your new experience. Adhere to your energy in order to siphon this experience from you. At one point, these individuals were successful, but off of your energy, which means you're about to be just as, if not more successful than these individuals that were using your energy. You purified your energy from these individuals. So whatever success you saw these individuals obtaining, it was off your energy, off the old version of you. So he's letting me know you're about to receive. It's about to be a part of your experience. Everything these energies achieved off of your energy at one point in time. So if you saw your ex like flexing money and being super successful and going on vacations, you're about to be experiencing that 100-fold. If you had karmic family members that were getting houses, cars, relationships, it was all off your energy. All of that has fallen through. You're about to receive it. Whatever these individuals were maintaining off of your energy, when you laid to rest the old version of you and you quantum leaped and shifted out of that old version, away from, you cut cords with that old version and you shifted out of that timeline that you were that individual, you became somebody new, somebody these energies didn't have access to. You received back everything that came with that old version that these energies thought they sacrificed, offered up, and got energy off of. This is like vindication and justice for the version of you they took out. You're receiving what these individuals got off the version of you you laid to rest. Thank you, Chloe. Is it Chloe? Chloe? Or is it Chloe? I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry if I'm not, but thank you, Chloe. Thank you, the free little butterfly. Thank you, AZ. Thank you for pouring into me, and know that you're going to receive it back infinitely. I want you to claim it. Everything off the old version of me that is a part of my high vibrational reality, I claim in this moment in time, it is mine. I call back all of my energy, essence, vitality, vigor, life force, mana, health, stability, fertility, inheritance, ancestral land, heirlooms, estates, real estate, property, power, light, divinity, divine union, divine marriages, divine connections, opportunities, offers, influence, affluence, impact, fame, fortune, recognition, virality, connectivity, notoriety, expansion, reach, happiness, bliss, clear cleanse royal bloodline, clear cleanse royal DNA, clear cleanse royal timeline, clear cleanse royal lifetime, and anything of my high vibrational good and a part of my destiny in this moment now. And the reason I can say it like that is that's a part of my prayers. That's literally what I pray for when it pertains to each and every one of us within this galactic golden nugget fam. Everything that is meant to be adhered to our high vibrational energy, our destiny. And I want you to, you don't have to say everything I just said, but everything that is meant to be a part of your high vibrational energy that you are now residing in, call it back to you. Affirm this. Confirm it. I just heard it's been confirmed. All of that of which is meant to be yours. All of which these energies thought that they had stripped from the old version of you is being claimed in this moment now. Which means they are on sinking sand. As they are sinking, as these towers are falling, and they're falling fast, you're about to receive fast, more than you ever have before. energy, essence, vitality, vigor, life force, mana, health, stability, fertility, ancestral land, inheritance, heirlooms, estates, real estate, property, power, light, divinity, divine connections, divine unions, divine marriages, opportunities, offers, influence, affluence, impact, fame, fortune, recognition, virality, connectivity, expansion, reach, notoriety, enhancements, advancements, abilities, intuition, destiny, dharma, clear cleanse, royal bloodline, clear cleanse, royal lineage, clear cleanse, royal timeline, clear cleanse, royal DNA, dharma, protection, I forgot protection, dharma, protection, happiness, bliss, and destiny. That's what I pray for each and every one of us every night. I call it back. Any individual that is connected to me for my highest, holiest, heavenliest, most divine, godly good, anybody that has unconditionally loving intentions for me, you are a part of that prayer. That's what I state every single night. Y'all that have been with me for a minute, I shared my prayers before. And they are very long. They are pages long. It takes me about 15 minutes every night to say them. But this is because I want to emanate that energy for the world. And if we're doing this collectively, if you are claiming this, when it pertains to your own experience, you are emanating that, which means every time you touch on another's energy, they are being activated in this way where they are reclaiming their power as well. All is connected. So we are in this moment shifting. We are changing this planet just by maintaining this mentality. Thank you, Eliza. Thank you, Eliza. And pursuing her. It has been a minute. Thank you, Pursuing Ha, for pouring into me, and know that you're going to receive it back infinitely. And thank you, Eliza. Thank you for your donations. It just like I didn't expect to receive anything today, especially because I knew the live was going to be a bit shorter. So in all the ways that you were pouring into me, thank you. And know that you're going to receive it back infinitely because you deserve it. And thank you for just being here. I know if it was hard for me to push myself out of this bubble today, out of this, what felt like a pile on of negative emotions, then I know it was hard for you guys. And I just want to say that I am proud. 369. There was 369 in the live. You may want to use the 369 method to script tonight and tomorrow. We'll continue, add that to a part of your routine. But I know that if it was hard for me to, pull myself out of my emotions and pull myself out of the way that they wanted to bury me, then I know you guys may be feeling overwhelmed in the same way. So I came on today because I want to let you know that you're not alone in this, but you got to fight this. You got to fight for your right to party. Okay. Sorry, I got to raise the vibration, y'all. We deserve so much more than we have been experiencing, and that's why we're going to receive it. I just need you to believe it. We need to keep fighting. I know, listen, we're going to go into what I felt today because I know it may align with what you're experiencing. And I don't express myself emotionally on here often because I know the musky muskrats take it as weakness. But I'm going to be honest, I was listening to affirmations last night because the energy felt heavier last night. And this Grand Rising, I felt fucking depressed. I felt sad. I felt lonely. I felt, it's like doom and despair. I felt like, what the fuck is it all even for? Am I on the right path? Is this where God led me? Am I really helping people? Am I really capable of changing the world? All of these thoughts were going through my mind until I was no, I gotta get out of this. I gotta change the way that I'm allowing myself to think about my experience because all of this was not for nothing. So big shift is happening. If you're feeling this way, if you are resonating with what I just said, with what I just spoke on, we are purging. We are shifting. We are changing. We are changing ourselves. We are changing the world. But don't allow yourself to sit in that energy to where something lower vibrational can adhere to you. Thank you, Poetic Justice. Thank you, TK the God. Thank you, Carissa. Thank you, Pursuing Ha. Thank you, Eliza. Thank you for pouring into me. And know that you are going to receive it back in any way, shape, and form that God deems necessary for the experience that you have overcome, because this is your come up. Don't give up when you're in it. You're only being fought this hard because of what it is you've achieved and what it is you're about to achieve. Individuals that lied on your name are praying against your come up because there are individuals that have learned that all of these people, all of these groups, organizations have come up against you because of who it is you are. If you give up, they win. These individuals that spoke on your name, these individuals that did everything they could from having you acknowledged. Like, some of you don't even realize that you have always been meant to be a star, but you had all of these individuals investing in keeping you cloaked. Your old, I don't even want to call them family. These individuals that were a program that needed to be broken down, that knew who you were but didn't want you to know who you were. You've consistently had energies trying to hide you because of the way that you awaken the world, how you change individuals just by being you. Some of you even had the CIA who knew who the fuck you were the entire time, trying to keep you from ever understanding who you were because of the lives that you would impact by being you, by activating others. You were never meant to be activated in a way where you knew the power you held because of how many lives you would save by doing this, how many lives you would break out of the enslavement programs that have been instilled and continually have been experimented with when it pertains to these individuals in an elite position, individuals that were using us as 626 stitch experiments. We are literally an ohana. Y'all realize that, right? Thank you, Pamela. Thank you, Pamela, for pouring into me, and know that you're going to receive it back infinitely in all the ways that God deems necessary, because you deserve all of the enhancements and advancements that God is about to bring forth into your life. We literally are all of the little experiments from Lilo and Stitch. We're not from here. This is why we are connecting with each other in the way that we are, why we understand, why we can telepathically communicate, why we understand starseed, why we're starting to understand our starseed lineage. They wanted us to continually feel helpless, hopeless, and weak. They wanted us to view our experience as the vessel we had been placed in, fragile. But when you crystallize your form, you understand that you are far from fragile. You are a force of nature. You are a force of the ethers. You got your Stitch shirt on right now? I need to go put mine on. Like, the fact that, because I know to outside energies that you're just waking up. This may sound buck wild motherfucking crazy. I know this. But believe me when I say you are far more than your physical vessel. Look into starseed lineages. If you don't believe me, we truly are here. We truly exist, and the CIA knows that. The government knows that. Why do you think they're just barely speaking on extraterrestrials walking among us? Just barely. Because they've been testing on us. They've been throwing different programs into the matrix to see what we react to. We really are an ohana of experiments who came to this planet in order to ascend it, in order to see, to shift it into its highest vibrational paradigm because of how this planet has not advanced, and it should have. So I know that this is, for those of you that are just awakening, start looking into your starseed lineage. Start looking up the qualities of different starseeds, seeing what resonates with you. Your spirit team will always show you. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a mutt. I am a hybrid starseed. And I know it was made to be that way because of the certain weaknesses that certain starseed lineages have that these groups will attempt to use against you. If you are just, this is why a lot of us are hybrids. If you are just Illyrian, there are weaknesses that these elite individuals will use to crumble you, to crush you. This is why many of us in here are not just one starseed lineage. That way our weaknesses cannot be clocked. Who sent that? Thank you, Deanna. Thank you, Deanna, for pouring into me. And know that you're going to receive it back infinitely in all the ways that God deems necessary for your experience, dharma, destiny, elevation, enhancements, and abilities. And I love you too. I love you too. And thank you, TK the God. I love y'all. I appreciate you. I honor your energy, and I want you to honor your energy as well, knowing that you are far more powerful than the vessel. Don't sit in depression. Don't sit in doubt, knowing that you are so much more than the human emotions that this vessel is connected to. We are the infinite, and we are living it. We, as the infinite celestial beings we are living in a simulation that God is giving us the ability to shift. And know that if you are a hybrid, understanding the hybrid aspects of you will unlock even more of your abilities. I want you looking into who you are, who you have been. And this is another reason why I say don't adhere certain labels to yourself of who you have been. Thank you, Carissa. Thank you so much for pouring into me. Thank you, Carissa. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, if I missed your name, thank you for pouring into me, and know that you're going to receive it back, not just infinitely, but in all the ways you have been stripped from past lives, beyond the infinite, being restored in every way, shape, and form that is due to you, because you deserve it. And listen, if you resonate with being Isis in a past life, if you resonate with being Osiris in a past life, don't just be that, because you have been many faces that have held very powerful forms. When you limit yourself, you're limiting your abilities. I'm not saying that you weren't these individuals in a past life, but I'm saying you are far more than you have been in one life. When you limit yourself to one life, you limit yourself to unlocking the abilities of that one life. And you are far more than that one lifetime. You are far more than that one label. You are the infinite. Exactly. And you are limitless. And I need you to understand that these limitless aspects, these labels limit your limitlessness. These labels limit your limitlessness. So being a hybrid starseed, it's acknowledging the aspects of yourself, but not limiting yourself to the label of these aspects, knowing that you go far beyond even the star lineages that have been placed here because of your original, you being an original entity, you being an original form of creation. You are here. You were created with creation. You are the original. God made you. God made us. How do I put this? Being an extension of the Most High, the Creator created us with this experience. We are not just limited to our starseed lineage. We are not just limited to a previous lifetime face. We are of God. We are a drop of God in this realm. That is where we stem from. That's where we originate, is Creator, the source and creator of all things. Therefore, we have that source and creation within us, within this realm. You are not limited to anything of these physicalities. You go far beyond what you have been, is a long drawn out way of saying that. So don't limit yourself to anything that this matrix has deemed impossible, because our existence in itself would be seen as impossible, would it not? The creation of this realm would be perceived as impossible, would it not? The things that have played out within this realm would be perceived as impossible, would it not? All is a miracle in how it has been made, including you. So don't limit yourself to the way the Matrix has attempted to limit you to this vessel, to this skin, to this form within this simulation. Thank you, Divinely Guided. Thank you, Divinely Guided, for pouring into me. Thank you, each and every one of you, for not just pouring into me, but for being here today. For allowing me to raise your vibration so that you can take that energy and elevate with it. I want you using the energy of this epiphany, this realization that you may be having during this live, and use it to visualize what had previously been seen as the impossible. I want you breaking down your simulation in a way where you're adhering new advancements to it that you had previously viewed as not being capable of you having. And what I mean by that is, if you thought it was going to take years for you to get your dream house, I want you to feel as though you have it right now, because you do. There is a timeline that you are solidifying in this moment in time where you have what it is you had previously limited yourself from believing was capable. Pull in that timeline and sit in it. Thank you, Poetic. This is Poetic Justice, is it not? Thank you, Poetic Justice, for pouring into me, and know that you're going to receive it back infinitely, not just for yourself, but all of your babies, your lineage, your legacy. Thank you, Carissa. Same goes for you. Claim all that is due for not only you and your babies, but the legacies after you. Your children's children. The generational wealth you have walked into. What you have made possible has made a path for those that are in your lineage. Your divine cleansed royal lineage. And you worked very hard on doing this. You worked very hard on releasing yourself from the shackles of generational curses that had kept you bound lifetime after lifetime. Not just generational, lifetime curses, lifetime chains, lifetime binding. The binding of the infinite that you are. And you've been released from all that had held you back from everything. Do you understand that? You breaking these generational chains, it's not just in this lifetime, it's lifetimes. It's an ethereal experience of you evolving beyond everything that had bound you from the inevitable, but what had first been perceived as impossible. All that was holding you back had to be shattered. All that you were allowing to hold you back had to be acknowledged. All of the binding that had bound you had to be broken. But you had to believe that you could break it. That you would break it. And you did. No, thank you. Thank you for all of the work that you have put in. Can you feel it? Can you feel it in the air? Can you feel it in the energy? Can you feel what's about to happen? The change. You feel it within you. No longer relying on anything external from you to elevate you, but knowing that the key to your reality is you. The Most High has advocated for unlocking the timelines that you've been praying for. But you had to be willing to evolve to elevate into that timeline. You had to match the vibration of what it is you were asking for, while releasing the old version of you that was holding you back. The old version of you connected to the old experiences within the matrix that was holding you back to the infinite. If you are no longer holding resentment to what happened to you, if you are no longer holding on to your trauma, if you are a brand new being in this moment, not only have you won, but you are in your infinite, and you are due to receive, and you will receive, and you are receiving. You're in the timeline of the infinite, because you yourself now view yourself as the infinite, which means nothing within the simulation is impossible, because you understand that you hold the key to unlocking the infinite possibilities to your reality. You now realize, just like in the Matrix, there is no spoon. You can bend this. This timeline will work in your favor if you believe it will. Believe it, you will receive it, you will achieve it. It is yours. And I know that goes deep, but you need to think about it. Why do you think this realm, this prison planet, has consistently thrown in programs that requires the masses to move a certain way? When the masses moves, the world does. The simulation does. Your mind moves matter. Your mind moves matter. Now, they matter in this realm, but they also move matter. Your mind matters, and that's why your mind moves matter. And this is why the masses have been moved. Our minds have been moved and controlled in a certain way. When we move, the world does. Exactly. Quantum physics. Thank you. Yes. It has been scientifically proven. All is mind. Yes. If you view the creations within this realm, it all leads back to creation. It all indicates creation. It all aligns with each other. With creator, listen. I'm going to be on here far too long, and there's still some things I got to do in order to get ready for the live tomorrow. But what you need to know is there is power to your thoughts make up your energy. Your mind makes up your reality. Thank you. I appreciate you, because I literally just allowed myself to meditate while I was doing my makeup. I allowed myself to just go with the flow of energy as I was affirming. So if you like the way that my makeup turned out today, I don't want to say it was effortlessness, but it was a flow state. It was flow state. I was in flow state while I was doing it. I was also listening to Multimillionaire Mind. Things that put me in a higher vibration, which I was about to say I require you to do, which that was a divine message. It is advised that you start integrating within your spirit body, within your being, high vibrational content. You want to live a different life, you got to change up what you've been allowing your spirit body, your form, to ingest. Physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. The majority of what it is you consume and you sit in is what becomes your experience. So what are you allowing to be your experience? When you believe that the government controls every aspect of your life, then they do. When you say you can't or you can, you are correct. Because that is the energy you have solidified to be your experience. Believe me, the CIA, the government will throw anything that they can in order to maintain control, but they have lost it. When you give over control of your mind, that's when you give control over your reality. That's when you give control over the way that your reality goes. That's when you hand over the pen to your story, to your book, to somebody else, to outside forces. You can't bind an ethereal being unless you bind their mind. What you believe, you will achieve, good and bad. If you believe you can't, you have solidified, locked in, you have solidified that timeline. If you believe you can, locked in, you've solidified that timeline, and all the timelines open to that one timeline. One of my gifts is being able to view into different timelines, which is why I've made the decisions and the moves that I have. God unlocked an ability, and many of you may have this ability. Also, side note, if you see, because I see somebody said IFM joined, which means there is a musky muskrat in here that is using my face and likeness in order to try and be deceptive, judgment on those energies. But if you see this live anywhere other than on my profile, IFM, with 130,000 galactic golden nuggies on it, please, you incredibly golden, amazing gods and goddesses, report him. Because they are I only have one backup page. It is connected to this account. I have duetted that video. It is the first video on my profile. That is my only other account. If you see any other account using my face and likeness, please report them, or screen recording these lives and attempting to use them elsewhere. Please report them, because these musky muskrats are being absolutely diabolical and nefarious. So, the only other profile I have, and I have posted on it today, is linked to the top of this account. It is the video that I have duetted. It should be the first video on my TikTok. If you see any other account using my face and likeness, it is a musky muskrat that is attempting to be a hoobly jubbly deceptive, a deceptive Dinkelberg is what I meant to say. But a double deceptive Dinkelberg. So, please report them. Yeah, bombastic side eye, criminal side eye. If you see them, please report them, because they're absolutely diabolical and nefarious. But listen, and I totally slightly got sidetracked with the message that I told. See, this is what happens with the channels. If I don't directly go into the channel and I somewhere else, I will lose that channel. It'll come back eventually. Maybe it was not yet for me to speak on. They said what you need to understand is all is in alignment with the energy you are emanating. The world, like you said, moves when the masses move. Each and every one of you, that is, I love how they just put that. Each and every one of you holds the controller to the sim that you are currently navigating, but your ethereal self is betting on you making the moves that you have been directed to make. And how they showed this to me is either you can let the dark elites puppeteer you and take over your sim, which then voids out your destiny because of the type of corruption you've allowed in your experience, or you can have the controller to how you're meant to move, knowing that you can control the way this simulation goes based on the gifts that God has given you. And now they gave me the channel back, my gifts. Some of you may have this gift where you're able to see into certain timelines and choose which moves would align you to your highest vibrational timeline. I use this gift for those of you that book with me, in order to view into the moves that you are being guided to make that's going to align you with your highest vibrational timeline. If you have this gift, God has unlocked this ability to make sure that you make the correct moves in order to make the most impact here. And this is why individuals are gobsmacked at the fact that you keep bypassing their spell work and you keep bypassing their traps. You see it coming. Those of you that have the sight to see, not only is your third eye open and clear, but you are able to view in, you know immediately what's being directed at you. Like your spirit team will be like, hey, there's voodoo being directed at you. And you're like, I know. What do I need to get? It's like you already know what's being directed. You already know what steps to take in order to redirect this energy. This is you having control over the matrix and you aligning the timelines necessary to get you to where you need to go. So if you have that gift, blessed. If you feel like you don't, I feel like you do. And I feel like you need to ask the divine to unlock it for you. Unless you're a hoobly jubbly musky muskrat, then that's none of my business. Anyways, so yeah, leadership. Because you're meant to make an impact here. So for those of you that have yet to have that gift unlocked, you will. Because you need to see what moves to make in order to align you to the timeline to where you make the most impact here. Which means you're clearing up, exactly, expansion. You're clearing up old generational karma connected to these old lifetimes and timelines within these old lifetimes in order to step into your highest vibrational timeline. So it requires you going through these deaths and rebirths in order to fully disconnect yourself from old lifetimes and the old timelines within those old lifetimes. Which also is why we're acknowledging the fact that you should not adhere your abilities. You should not limit yourself to past lives. You shouldn't limit yourself to the faces you've held before, because that will limit your experience now. Never limit yourself. Never label or limit yourself. Bars. I didn't even realize that was bars, but thank you. Bars. Never label or limit yourself. You are the infinite. That's all you need to know. You are the infinite. It is to gain knowledge on your starseed lineage, to gain knowledge on the hybrid that you are. You will have an understanding of what abilities you need to focus on unlocking and what you need to evolve through in order to unlock these abilities, which may indicate what type of lower vibrational working is being directed at you. If you're getting a lot of, like, let's say you're getting a lot of health attacks, people want to try to throw disease at you and like plagues and shit, chances are the way that you are alchemizing that energy is unlocking the healing capabilities and restoration abilities of you being a hybrid Andromedian. Andromedian, yeah. Because they have very fast, very intense, powerful healing and restorative abilities. So if you're receiving health attacks or attacks within your heart chakra or on your heart or your lungs, chances are you have, part of what you are is an Andromedian. I hope I'm saying that right. Andromeda. You are from Andromeda. You are an Andromedian. Andromedian? Am I saying that correct? Okay. So it's understanding why you're being attacked is also you alchemizing these attacks and activating certain parts of your star lineage. The hybrid within you. Which is what these individuals didn't understand they were doing. Your cat's name is Andromeda. If your cat's name, you already intuitively knew part of who you are. And our fur babies can also hold these star lineages. They're not just Lyrian. I know one of my fur babies has part, avian. One of my fur babies is a hybrid with the star lineage avian. And I was like, what the fuck? And the reason that our fur babies are ethereal fur guides are also hybrids is so that in the way that they are attacked, they can evolve and enhance without having certain weaknesses targeted. If they were just Lyrian, the attacks would be based around them being Lyrian, which would mean our fur babies would have a lot of issues with overcoming with how we've been piled on and how they've been piled on. Same with your children. We are intentionally put in a position to where individuals can't guess our weaknesses or target our weaknesses because some of the hybrid that we are, the weaknesses are other strengths. So where your Arcturian weaknesses may come into play, your Manti strengths covet your Arcturian weaknesses. Another reason, it's like we have been bred to be divine terminators. We have been created to assure that this realm moves into a certain paradigm. So, yes, Lyran. I'm sorry if I said Lyrian. Lyran and Lyrian. But they're not just Lyran. They're not Lyran. Thank you. They're not just Lyran. And they're not just Lyrian. They're not just Arcturian. That we, as well as those that have been aligned with us, are hybrid energies. There's a reason why you have your fur babies. There's a reason why these beautiful angels that are our children have come through us. Or will come through us. I know I am fated to have a child. So there's a reason why these souls have come through you. And there's a reason why they're not just one star lineage. There's a reason why all of us have been placed in a position to where we're multi. multi-dimensional hybrid beings. And somebody was not aware of that. Somebody just got an epiphany on this live. So we got hoobly jublies that are watching that are very confused and conflicted, that are now realizing that they were attacking what they thought that we were, but it only elevated us and activated us in ways where it opened more doors. Somebody is now having this realization, but it's too late. All right, you guys, because I can't be on here too much longer, so I'm gonna pull a few more. Actually, I'm gonna pull some from the Ganesh with the closeout of the cycle, because I will be going live and we will be, like, I've already been shifting. I will be shifting again tonight. I will be listening to, again, highly recommended, multimillionaire mindset, the world being, like, you can listen to meditations to where the world is a beautiful place. Birds chirping in the background. They got like little videos of butterflies while birds are chirping in the background. I know sound healers, they've got like quite a few high vibrational videos. I like to listen to, I have a few affirmations that I listen to. I know we differ, some of us. Like for me, I like listening to somebody proclaim in my ear what it is I am. Those affirmations as well as those subliminals where it's like, you are the first generational millionaire in your family. You have unlocked infinite amount of abundance. Yep, Abraham Hicks, Neville Goddard. Some of you need to look into Neville Goddard as well as Abraham Hicks. Start listening to what it is you are. That will reprogram your subconscious and override the negative commentary and the lack mentality you have within your subconscious in order to instill new programming to where you will elevate to the timeline where you are this, where you have this, and it will inevitably be yours. We have that ability of control. You can listen to subliminals, you can listen to affirmations, but listen to something high vibrational. Stop listening to doomsday. Stop. I know this is going to be counterintuitive for those. I don't want to rag on anybody in any way, shape, and form, but like, if all you are listening to is negativity, that includes negative readings, back to back to back. If you are just listening to, again, I don't want to out or like harp on anybody's reading style or anybody's platform. But if you are consistently integrating into your experience low vibrational content, you are manifesting that to be a reality. That's what I will say. Again, yeah, if you are doom scrolling or continually consuming lower vibrational directed media, you will be manifesting that lower vibrational reality, experience, timeline. And I don't want any of you to do that, especially with this super moon just locking in another cycle. So be aware of what you are allowing yourself to consume. Like heavily advise diving into Neville Goddard, Abraham Hicks, things that are going to put you in the vibration of feeling that feeling. Listening to affirmations that are, I have my dream house. Oh my God, I can't believe I have my dream house. I am so grateful I have my dream house. I am walking into my dream house right now. I've got the keys to my dream house. I signed the lease on my dream house and feeling it, being like, oh my God, I'm in my dream house right now. Because when you feel it, you are in that vibratory level to where it is inevitably being attracted to you. You are inevitably going to receive that outcome. Your subconscious doesn't know what is happening in the now, and your subconscious will integrate the feeling, is what I'm saying. So your subconscious and your energy, if you're consistently consuming negativity, you will be vibrating at the level where you are receiving that negative outcome consistently. Your subconscious, I won't say your subconscious is the key to receiving, because everything that is advocated, what is the best way to put this, Spirit? That of which is advocated by the Most High you will receive, but you must evolve and ascend in order to align with it. So the experiences that may be deemed as lower vibrational are required, such as integrating and alchemizing this lower vibrational work in order to put you in a position to overcome, unlock, and ascend. It's But if you are consistently staying in that cycle, you will consistently be thrown learning lessons that put you in a position to break out of that lower vibrational cycle you have been placed in. Your mind can either be a prison or a palace, which is your mind is your reality. Your mind is your life. Your mind is what you make it. So if you are allowing it to be a prison, you will consistently be stuck in loops that make you feel imprisoned. If you have shifted your thought process and perspective and continually worked on reprogramming your subconscious to view your experience as controllable and as this palace energy that you should be sitting in, milk and honey, you will inevitably start to experience that reality. Your outside will mirror your inside. And it's not an overnight process, but if you haven't started working on it, I highly advise you do now. There's a lot that sits within our subconscious from past traumatic events. So if you are attempting to quantum leap and you are struggling with this, it requires you to release the old version of you, not only consciously, but subconsciously. No longer holding on to things that have limited you from your childhood, including poverty, lack mentality, insecurities, abuse. Things that the previous version of you experienced that you may be physically releasing, you may be purging, but you also need to go through a subconscious reset. Damn. A subconscious reset. I like that. It is your time to receive, but you must first believe. All is connected to the action you're willing to take with reframing your focus on what it is you desire to have and feeling as though it has already been fulfilled. Sitting in the end goal, sitting in the end is how you adhere this timeline to your current one permanent. It's how you quantum leap. Sitting in the end is how you shift into that timeline. You solidify it. When you are consistently sitting in the end of this manifestation, in the end of the action you have taken in order to get there, you receive it. Detach from it, don't obsess over it, but know that you have it. While also releasing yourself from past traumatic events that have instilled certain programming in order to keep you bound to a certain level. It's not easy. It is far from easy, but if you are willing to put in the work, it will be yours. It is inevitable. And it looks like for those of you resonating with this, you have done the work. Sit in the energy of delight. Sit in the energy of belief, knowing that the magic you emanate is real. That you are a miracle. You are magic. You are a celestial divine being that is an extension of the Most High, and it is due for you to receive what is going to put you in a position to make the most impact here. You have not been forgotten. You have not been left behind. You have been evolving. And this isn't even Dragon Ball Z. This isn't even your final form. I'm sorry. I had to put this isn't even your final form. Trust. I can't make this shit up. Trust your imagination. I'm done. Let me read this card to you. Envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. Believe in unlimited possibilities. Read that shit. Read it. Read it. Trust that you have envisioned a new reality that you have stepped into. Leap into the unknown. Have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. Believe it. I can't make this shit up. Back to back believe. You better believe it. You gotta believe it to achieve it, to receive it. What's you talking about? Y'all better believe it to achieve it and receive it. I tell you what. Yeah, and have hope. Keep hope alive. Have hope in your what? Magic, though. Make a wish. Believe in miracles. Magic is all around you. Stay positive. The worst is behind you. Look up to the light. I believe I can fly. They got shot by the FBI. Somebody may be in trouble with the feds, but that's not your problem. That's just because you've aligned with a higher vibrational timeline. And so it's somebody else's downfall that was manipulating your energy in order to keep themselves cloaked and hidden from lower vibrational experiences pertaining to the judicial system and the law. Which means something has gone, all I wanted was a chicken wing. I'm so glad. Listen, I hope that made y'all laugh. I'm sorry, I haven't sung that since, like, well, the old version of me has not sung that. The old timeline that's being laid to rest since, I don't fucking know, high school? Shit. Anyways, let's not get distracted. What you need to know: keep hope alive. Stay in a high vibration and know that magic is all around you. Make a wish, believe in miracles, believe it to achieve it. It is yours. An ending message: hold compassion for yourself as you're releasing what no longer serves you. The polarity energy, we are being balanced in this time. Integrate your shadow side. There can be no light without dark. Understand the law of polarity. And be gentle. This lets me know we are purging. Purging out old timelines to where our shadow was not an ally, but an enemy. Into a timeline where our shadow is our ally. And be compassionate. Be gentle with yourself at this time. Forgive what happened to the old version of you and let it go, because forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and others. In order to... What? Receive! I can't... Bro! Receive! I'm done. Be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. You better get that through your dome space. You better get that through your dome space. You better claim it now. You better, gods and goddesses, you getting this prosperity. This is your energy, or should be your energy right now. Prosperity. 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 That's how you know I need to finish what the fuck I have been doing for the day. I need to meditate, I need to ground, and I need to get my groceries. Prosperity. A gift of money is on its way to you. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love with this prosperity. Okay? Stay in your God and Goddess form. Stand in your power and know that you have aligned with this prosperity. Honor your divine feminine energy. See your inner beauty and love every part of you. It's time to do some self-love and some self-care and continually stay aligned with this prosperity. Prosperous. You about to be real prosperous. Okay, I'm sorry. I hope y'all are feeling the good vibes. I hope y'all are getting a little good giggle with me, because I want you to feel this high vibrational energy. I want you to take this high vibrational energy and go integrate yourself into a timeline of prosperity. Be very prosperous. Be fruitful. Celebrate. I was about to say be merry. Dance. If that ain't the same shit, y'all better be merry. Move your body to music. Dance with the rhythm of life and manifest your dreams through dance. Y'all better go get a little giggle. Go get a giggle. Go dance. Go visualize. Go affirm. Go be merry. Just allow yourself to be happy with what it is you have right now and what it is you're picturing yourself having as your future self that is now. That's what Spirit is saying. Where your intention, look, intentions on celebration. Where your intention goes, your energy flows. Have the intention of a high vibrational outcome. And on that note, you guys, because there are some angry hoobly doobly musky muskrats, I kept shuffling that card back in the deck, that's angry about this prosperity. On that note, let the musky muskrats be angry, but don't allow yourself to succumb to lower vibrational entities and energies directed your way. The higher you vibrate, the less likely this energy is going to be. The higher you vibrate, this energy won't be able to adhere to you. You are not a vibratory match to the lower vibration. When you trust where your soul has guided you, and you do not allow yourself to stress about what's behind you or what the matrix is throwing at you, you will continually, it is inevitable, it is divine, celestial, spiritual, universal law that you will receive what it is you are aligned with, what it is you are visualizing, and what it is you are living in. If you are living in your manifestations, if you are living in this desire being fulfilled, if you are living in your happiest, most grateful, most loving state, you will attract what aligns with that of vibration. God is saying, vibe higher. God is saying, elevate above it. Let it flow. Let it go, let it flow. So you know. No, let it go, let it flow, because you already know. That's what I just heard. You already know. It is yours. It is inevitable. So let go of anything that causes doubt, anything that causes insecurity, anything that distracts you from your end goal. You just got a confirmation? Confirmation. Release anything that distracts you from your end goal or makes you feel like it is not possible. That is corruption in your experience. I won't say corruption in your experience. That is lower vibrational energy being directed towards you in order to corrupt your experience, your purpose, your dharma. Focus on the high vibrational aspects of life. It's not just butterflies and rainbows. It is you integrating that timeline. There's a difference of being distorted and what's the best way to put this? They said there's a difference between being distorted and taking no action and faith in the action you have taken and that aligns you with your destined timeline. That is the difference. Thank you. When you sit and you simmer and you take no action, you consistently allow yourself to be connected to old paradigms and old timelines. That's when it is distortion. That's when it is corruption. Because you're allowing old timelines to interfere with the timeline you have been signaled to move into. And the reason I paused with that is we all have free will. I'm not telling you guys what to do. Spirit is not telling you guys what to do. But it is completely up to you if you desire to change your experience and shift it to a higher vibrational timeline. This is what is required in order to get there. I'm only guiding you through the timelines that would lead you to being of the most impact to not only humanity, but your lineage. So it's all up to you. Mind over. You know what? I don't have time for this, but I do have time for this. I'm going to make time for this. Mind over manipulation. Mind over mind control. We have continuously been wrapped up in a cycle where we have perceived ourselves just as the vessel, and you are far beyond it. You are far more than